What's up, everybody? This is Garcia. As you can tell from the title, I'm going to be doing an updated PvP build. This is a carryover from my last PvP build video. Uh, as I said, I'm very indecisive and really wanted to switch it up a little bit. At that time, I was going pretty much pure strength and faith. Decided, what the hell, why not? And decided to give a little bit of a hybrid dex build a chance. Okay, bottom line, I'm a fucking fanboy of the Gotham Twin Swords now. I'm absolutely in love with the moveset. I've had nothing but great success in PvE and PvP. And, well, let's go ahead and break down and see what we got going on. Alright, starters, stats. Currently, soul level 202. I'm not really sure how high I'm going to take this character. I might actually just try and max this guy out. I really haven't given too much thought into it yet. Alright, for Vigor we got 40, Attunement 20, Endurance 40, Vitality 35, Strength 29, Dexterity 60, Intelligence 12, Faith 40, and Luck 15. My thought with this build, obviously, going more the dexterity route. I wanted to have, a nice weapon with a fast moveset that can get in quick hits, with a potential stagger or two. And the reason why I'm calling this hybrid dex build, if you can tell from the strength, I've got it at 29. Might go 30 if I go up another level or not. Haven't decided yet. Reason being, I also am very used to using ultra great swords in this game, and I wanted to have that security blanket, so to speak. So going over to the gear, alright, we have a refined Lothric greatsword. It's only a +9 right now. I kind of screwed up Siegbert's quest line, so I missed out on that Titanite slab. So I'm probably gonna have to finish this playthrough to get some more. So far, I'm really liking this greatsword. The moveset is basic R1s are similar to Lorien's greatsword. It's got the swinging attacks versus the Fume Ultra greatsword or the Cathedral greatsword, where you have the straightforward hack and slash. So you have a wider hitbox, or the ability to hit in a wider hitbox. One thing I've noticed about this, though, is the damage potential on the sword is just blowing my mind right now. I didn't realize this actually had lightning damage already on it until I finally was able to get one. As you can see, just basically at a base +9 with the refined infusion, it's doing 625 attack power, which is pretty damn close to what I was doing with Yorm's machete on my pure strength. And unlike the machete, I'm actually able to buff this with lightning or dark or whatever, and adds a substantial amount of damage on top of that. So I've been enjoying that. Obviously, like I said, Gotham Twin Swords. Decided to go with the Sharp Infusion, since it's a dex-based weapon to begin with. I wanted to bring the attribute bonus up a little bit on the dex. And right now, it's doing 388 on the attack power. Obviously, you can still buff it, being that it's a Sharp Infusion. Like I said, that moveset is just, I'm absolutely in love with it. Got a Yorska's Chime +10. I think I mentioned it in my previous build video. Hands down, my opinion, this is the best chime in the game if you're going with a high intel or high faith. I know you can make the spell buff better. I mean, right now it's doing great where it's at, so I'm not really too concerned with any of that. I decided to give the Lautrec set a shot. So yeah, we got the leggings of favor, gauntlets of favor, etc., etc. I like aesthetically, I like the look of it. I always said that was sweet looking armor from Dark Souls 1, and glad they brought it back. And in regards to rings, we have Ring of the Sun's Firstborn to boost the miracles, get a little more damage on the buffs. Havel's Ring +2, gotta have that equip load. Ring of Favor +2, obviously for the increased stamina, HP, and also more to the equip load. And the Chloranthy Ring +2. I didn't have to go with the Chloranthy +2. The reason I decided to was just because having the Greatsword, I want to have the stamina boost a little bit quicker. So that's why I went with that, instead of just spamming green blossoms all the time. I mean, just to give you an example here, with the move set here, is your basic R1, get your charged R2, one-handed, just an overhead smash. Now, pretty typical set, or move set. And it still has thrust. I love the thrust. It's really good. Let's see what I say it was at. Alright, so right now it's at 659, two-handed. Alright, so let's buff it with Dark Blade. Alright, now we're at 805. I mean, it's a hell of a damage increase. There are no complaints there. If we went with lightning, I would take the 788. I've decided mostly I want to do more of a dark miracle base character. No particular reason. I just kind of like the theme. Let's see. Oh yeah, I wanted to go over the spells. Right now, obviously, you're using Lightning Blade and Dark Blade. Depending on whatever armor the other person's wearing, will be what buff I decide to throw on. And for my third attunement slot, I decided to go with Magic Barrier. If you play Dark Souls 3, I'm sure you ran into an Evader or summoned in an Evader that's a mage. They've got the Sage's Crystal Staff, they've got the Crown of Dusk. There's so many things that as a mage you can use to boost your damage, and I cannot count how many times I've been one-shot by a Crystal Soul Spear. It's the damage potential they have is just ridiculous. So I wanted some way to kind of counter that, and I've actually fought a few mages with this, and it worked out pretty good. Still took a shit ton of damage, but it wasn't an insta-kill like it normally is. So on that note, let's head over to the usual PvP spot and see what's going on. I kind of gave up on Blue Sentinel and Dark Moon Evasions. It's just ridiculous. I cannot get summoned for the life of me. I think I've had maybe 3 over the period of 10 days. And 2 out of the 3, one I actually managed to get a proof of a Concord Cat, but the other 2 literally got summoned in, and as soon as I was summoning in, the host defeated the guy, and It said duty fulfilled, but I didn't get credit for it, so I have been farming like crazy on the Silver Knights, trying to get those Proof of Concord cap drops. Let's see. Oh, Havels. Yeah. So being that it's Havels, I know that particular armor is weaker to lightning. So I will stick with Lightning Blade and hope for the best. Yeah, I was debating on whether or not to run this build with a shield. I tried it out for a little bit with a shield, and truthfully, I never really used it. I mean, after the buff, I go straight two-handed just to get the moveset, and just go full ham on him. We got ourselves a little Havel monster. Full Havel set. Nice. Bring it, dude. Alright. Buff her up. Let's get a little cocky. And let's get this shit started. Alright, that was a fucking retarded Phantom range hit. And it's actually my first time fighting a full-out Havel set, so... Holy shit! I actually pulled it off. Get the fuck out of my world. Oh, man. Oh, I'm off to a good start. Let's see if we can get another guy in here. I usually should point out I'm not looking for anything in particular. Kind of just looking at the kind of armor they're wearing and their name. Like so far, that's I've seen some interesting names on here that you get that name and you just have to go for it. Some examples. Oh, what the fuck? Some examples, like I've seen someone on here called Dick Butt. I mean, come on, you gotta summon in someone with that name. All right, what's going on? I already just fought this guy. I'm not bringing him back in. Oh, what's this? Jack the Soulless. Okay. What the fuck? I don't want to have to use a dried finger because then I'm just going to be constantly invaded. Vladimir Eshin. Alright, we'll try Dark Blade on this guy. Oh, I wonder if I'm getting invaded. That's why I wasn't able to bring anybody in. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm in love with these Gothic twin swords. I totally refused to use them because so many people were using them, and I finally broke down, and oh, it's like a whole new game. Ah, Tears of the Nile. Fucking kidding me. Alright. I'm gonna go on a little rant here. There's no reason you should be using Tears of Denial in PvP. That is absolutely fucking cheap. I don't care if you use it ahead of time. I don't care if you do it right in front of me. There's just no reason for it. You know, I don't consider that a PvP spell. You know, if you can't beat me with 1 health bar, then, you know, too bad, suck it up. Prime example. You know, the guy was just better than me. You know, there's nothing 1 HP extra is going to do about it. But yeah, like I've had so many people that I fought with Tears of Denial, and it doesn't really do anything. You know, okay, let me correct that. I'm not sure. I have fought some people with Tears of Denial that instead of getting 1 HP, it's like they got a continuous Tears of Denial effect. Where you'll just consistently continue to do damage to them, but they still won't die even after the tears effect activated. So we generally, when I'm doing like fight clubs or anything like that, if I'm hosting one, if I see somebody with Tears of Denial, whoever's in the fight club with me, usually I got my buddy in, we play together and do fight clubs. We'll just kill the guy. I mean, sorry, but that's a bitch spell for PvP. There's no way around it. But actually, speaking on another note, not sure if any of you guys keep up to date with current Souls news and shit. On PC, there's actually been issues of hacking, which has caused numerous amounts of people to get banned for playing Dark Souls. Now, from my understanding, there was a guy with a hack dagger, and I'm actually just gonna kind of sit here for a little bit so I can get the story correct. There was actually a guy with a hack dagger. Every time he hit you, you turn into a dragon, and got X amount of souls. And supposedly there were some items being dropped by players that if you picked up, they were hacked, and pretty much your account was immediately flagged, and you would have X amount of time to rectify the situation, or you would get soft banned. I actually ran into an issue where me and my buddy were doing co-op, and we got invaded. Well, killed the guy, and I was just hitting X. All of a sudden, I ended up with 9 items in my inventory. I got 9 souls of a champion. I'm not sure. I tried to do a little research on it. I've never seen, if you kill an invader, I've never seen them drop items. There wasn't like any indicator there were items there. Usually if you drop an item, you'll see something there on the ground. Where there was nothing on the ground. And unfortunately I wasn't able to get it on video. I'm not sure if that's starting to become an issue on PlayStation and Xbox. I know I'm not sure about Dark Souls 3, but I know at least with earlier versions of Dark Souls and some other games, you were able to actually put your save file on a USB, transfer that to a computer, and you could alter your save file. Hopefully that's not what's going on. I don't want to see anybody get banned. It's a fun game. It's a great game. It's a great community. It's pretty much just a warning. Keep an eye out. If you accidentally get an item, just drop it. I haven't had any issues. After doing a little research on it, I immediately dropped them, and just in case, But yeah, just if people just start dropping you random shit that you don't know, just be wary of taking it. That's pretty much my understanding of what was going on PC, and that's just be safe. There's always assholes out there to ruin it for everybody else. But well, hopefully you guys like the build. I mean, any suggestions, comments, improving the build, improving my videos, anything you guys feel I should work on, any other games you want me to play. I don't want to be like a one-trick pony here, just playing one game all the time. I do have some ideas for other things to play, but unfortunately that's gonna have to wait until I can get some better equipment to actually capture everything. Yeah, hopefully, I can get a good chunk of the Boris series done, and the game plan from there is to start up another series with a different game and just try and hammer shit out for you guys. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, feel free to leave any comments or suggestions, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.